Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching, man. I'm not inferior for dating Filipino women, and neither are you. And that's what I want to talk about today. You know, men who choose to come to Asia, Southeast Asia, specifically the Philippines, for a new life, in search of a relationship. We're catching it from all sides. The thought that we're less of a man for doing so is so ludicrous that I had to address it. Is it fact, or is it just gives people something to talk about? Because this type of thinking isn't new. It's been around for a long time, much too long in my opinion. Here's their thinking. We're coming over here taking advantage of these poor and defenseless women who are often seen as gold digging opportunists. Neither of which is true. It all stems from jealousy, ignorance, and then this old myth that European women are the standard and everybody else falls underneath that. Every time I turn on the internet, it's some passport bros under attack, and blah blah this and blah blah that. Let's take a look at the jealousy part, you know, for men and women. I'm not even really talk a whole lot about the men, because I think it's ridiculous that these men, who a lot of them just can't make it over here, they would side with the same people, a lot of these women over there, who want to limit their options, hold them back and tell them what's good for them. But they want to side with them, so they're bashing us. And then also the men holding up these nationalist flags. Hey, you should only date Aryan women, black women, European women, whatever you have it. I'm not even going to discuss that because I think it's ridiculous. Men are under attack all around the world. But women, it's obvious why they're jealous, because especially older women, as men get older, we have more options than women. And if you want to live under those old standards of the West, where you're only supposed to date women of your own age, then that's up to you. That's your preference. I prefer a younger woman. I'm 59 years old. I don't want a 59-year-old woman. She's older than me, physically and mentally. But I'm supposed to accept that because society says I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to accept a woman who is entitled, she's confrontational, more than likely she's overweight, far past her sexual prime. So if I exercise my options, let me remind you that we all live on one earth. All this nationalism and man-made divisions that were meant to separate us aside, we're all human beings. We're all born of the same earth, the same environment. When I come to the Philippines, I'm not in outer space. So they say, you're inferior. You can't get a woman in your own country, so you run over there. Let's not even talk about history, because troublemakers, antagonists, and fools, hey, good morning, Mayam Bunta, and jealous women pay no attention to history. They have no They have no knowledge of the relationship or between the United States and the Philippines. Goes way back. They just think that all of a sudden we were watching YouTube as sex tourists and decided we're going to come over here, not realizing that relationship goes back to 1899. It's gotten so bad, guys, that y'all sneaking over here. You got grown men sneaking over here to the Philippines for whatever reason or the other. I was way ahead of this. It's just really reached a peak now, but I was way ahead of this. About a year and a half ago, I did a vlog. It was called When You Come to the Philippines, You're Going to Be Attacked. Because I got attacked. I'm a sex tourist. I'm a sex pet. I'm this, I'm that. Because people are ignorant. They think that Western women are the standard. Specifically, European women. So if I decide I want to date anybody other than that, I'm less of a man. I think it's ridiculous. That sort of thinking is ludicrous. And I think we should all have preferences, which we do. But let's take a look at this this old myth of European women being the standard. Because that was shoved down our throats. It was beat into our heads. It prevails today. All the way over here in Southeast Asia, when you see the advertisements for beauty and all of that, it's always the whitest women. The movie stars on television, the politicians, the business people, they're all white, basically. So she's been put up there as this definition of beauty, and we're supposed to follow along with that, not realizing that Europeans are a minority on the planet. And we're not even going to make this about race, but we're just telling you guys, there's no reason for you to be ashamed of coming over here. It's time that we draw a line in the sand. Take a stand. Exercise your options. Wear that passport as a badge of honor. And travel the earth, approximately 198 million square miles. Don't limit yourself to over there. And I'm American. So Americans make up 4%, of the population. So if we split that in the middle, 2% being men, 2% being women, I'm supposed to limit myself to those 2% of women over there. In any age gap, good morning, man, Buntai. Any age gap over 10 is seen as immoral, is seen as nasty, and I see it as stupid. I'm sorry, but the woman I went to the prom with, 59 years old, is about 100 pounds overweight. She's a beautiful woman inside and out, but I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to that today. And because I practice or exercise my options, because I'm a man of the earth. I'm not just an American. I'm a man of the earth. This earth belongs to all of us. And because I make a choice to come here to the Philippines for a new life, to search for love and relationships, I'm not inferior. And neither are you. So come on from behind that sheet. Because once you get over here, you can't hide anyway. I just thought I'd talk about it today because it's so ridiculous. There's a TikTok video that's going around. This man, he's got the Asian women upset. It's his version of the truth. But he's got the Asian women upset. He's got the American women upset. They've taken the TikTok video down because he says, this is his words, you know, because there's no, hey, man, Bunta, there's no freedom of speech anymore. He says, oh, if you can't find a wife in America, come to Asia. Oh, why did he say that? Why would saying something like that upset so many people? It goes back to that War Brides Act and that Immigration Act of 1924, where they were limiting the amount of immigrants, hopeful immigrants coming into America. But people don't realize that the Philippines wasn't a part of that. Philippines was an American colony at the time. They was exempt from that policy. But a lot of servicemen were marrying women over in Europe and Asia. So they passed that War Brides Act in 1945 to allow you to bring your foreign wife over there. But they think that's where all this stems from. They think that Filipinos are submissive. They think that they're poor and defenseless, that they're inhuman. But this is some inhumane thinking, and mostly comes from ignorant people who've never stepped foot on soil over here. So yeah, I'm talking about it today. I'm taking a stand. I'm not inferior for dating Filipino women, and neither are you. If you got a problem with that, then, hey, kiss my behind. I don't want an entitled, overweight, old woman telling me what to do. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, if that's what you like. I'm 59. I don't want a 59-year-old woman. So bash me for that. Counsel me for that if you want to. But I'm not afraid of y'all over there. That's why I left the West. This council culture. You want to try to tell me I'm a grown man how to live my life. I'm not going for it, and neither should you. Take a stand. Today, we're drawing a line in the sand. We're going to exercise the options that we have all over the world, especially in Asia and Southeast Asia. Come from behind the tree or wherever you're hiding from. Stop sneaking over here because you look like a bunch of creeps coming over here. You don't want to take pictures. You don't want nobody to know your name. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're men of the earth. If you still want to deal with those old, what I even want to call it, those old statures, I guess, of dating people of your own race, dating people your own age, dating people of your own socioeconomic stature, then that's on you. I'm free today. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I don't want to make another video about this. But it's gotten so ridiculous. Women trying to tell you who you can date. Trying to limit your options, where you can go. Be free, be happy. They're trying to tell you what's best for you. They don't even know what's best for themselves. If they want that big Lizzo movement over there, there's a lot of men who like that kind of stuff. I don't like it. Now, I don't have anything against overweight women, but I'm not going to date them and I'm not going to marry them. So attack me if you want to. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A lot of women over there are jealous because as we get older, men have more options. So they want to limit our options. So if you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early, 7:30 a.m. on a beautiful Friday morning. Excuse me, tonight is our 1,000 peso pandemic giveaway drawing that we do every Friday at 8 p.m. during the pandemic to help struggling Filipinos who are affected by the lockdowns. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Some beautiful people over here, men and women. They're not from outer space. Remember, we're people of the world. We all live on this same earth. All those man-made divisions that were created to separate us, they're lies. Take care.